first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. You've got to like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some space here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's...
Birds fumbles it, and the Colts pick it up, taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. fielded at about the 28. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Kelly. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pierce now up the middle, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards.
I love how we didn't go and attack that block.
For the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Chris Rumph coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
his throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st down, it's Kelly. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He's there, huh?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21 to 0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He's there, but he won't go get it. I guess that makes sense. So.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line.
How do you get that fumble?
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Kelly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Kelly, his throw incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To throw is Kelly. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes I just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Options galore here. A second and a few inches. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, LA! Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts are 12-2 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Kelly to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts fumbles it, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. They'll find Williams on the slant. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pierce gets this one running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back
smashing
to the
the
8-yard
button.
line.
That's
Now
why.
the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a first down throw. Kelly. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break. Kelly. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw, Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Look how guys don't
The
block.
Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Runs over it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 93 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. 10 more there and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Kelly to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw him that play. He'll run right through those attempted plays.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Jones has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Play action, it's Kelly. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Break that, we're gone. You gotta break that tackle.
Second and 5 now. Hurts. Being chased out left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing is Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hurts. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Pierce. Will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Warriors, 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it. Hurts fumbles it, and the Colts pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Boy, they got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost return it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electronic ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. That type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Cut 19, back to 60. 60 average, 60 average.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Slot man moves right. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, so they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got, there he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 67 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Kelly. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I knew we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he just said, my kicker's hurting this one. No. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.